Hello, goddesstiffanyrose is back once again with another video. This is going to be a general reading for the collective. So the things I say may apply, some things may not. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Use your own decision, your own discernment, and don't make any haste decisions. Okay, so I'm going to be going ahead and pulling out a few tarot decks, just saying a quick prayer, and we're going to jump right into the reading. Okay. All right, if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for taking time to watch my video. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I just really, really appreciate the support. Thank you. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with my Afro Goddess Tarot deck. I absolutely love this deck. It's one of my favorite decks to use. Okay, let's begin. All right, God, Spirit, Divine, Universe, my protector, the source, my strength, my everything. Thank you so much for being here with us on today. Thank you so much for your divine protection, your love, your light, your energy, just your strength pouring into our lives, oh God. God, please speak to me, oh God. Use me as a tool to speak what you have for me to say, and don't have me speak anything you do not want me to say. God, we thank you, oh God, for speaking truth, speaking wisdom, speaking support, speaking knowledge and wisdom into our lives. God, you know what we stand in need of. Thank you so much for protecting this reading, removing any type of negative energy that comes to this reading. We thank you, oh God, for protecting it with your spirit, your love, your energy. Thank you, oh God. We appreciate everything you've done in our lives and everything that you continue to do. Let's begin. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin our reading. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and do some shuffling. Let's see what God has for us on today. And I hope you all are doing okay. Hope your day is going well. Today is Saturday morning, 10:48 a.m. So I woke up around like 3 o'clock in the morning because I heard my dog itching. So it just woke me out of my sleep. But I stayed up for a little bit and then I just went back to sleep. So luckily I was able to get back some more rest because I hate waking up in the middle of the night. But so far today is going pretty good. The sun is out. It's cold as heck, but it is a beautiful day. Okay, so let's go ahead. The cards are shuffled. Okay, God, what do you have for us on today? Okay, give me one moment. All right, so I have pulled the reverse star card, reverse four of wands, the wheel of fortune, the high priestess, the god of cups, god of swords, and the reverse strength card and upright temperance card. Give me one moment. Mhm. And if you hear silence, that's normal. I'm just absorbing the energy of the cards and reading it. It seems like something's out of balance. Something is out of balance. in your life, possibly. Something that is blocked. I think this is something in regards to your health for some of you all, meaning it could be hormones out of balance. Your cycle may be out of balance if you're a female. Um, your energy levels. You feel like you don't have any strength. Sometimes some of you all kind of feel a little bit not focused. Um, your moods are going up and down. Like 1 minute you're okay, you're happy, and the next minute you're kind of like, no, I don't want to be bothered. Some of you kind of feel very weak where you're dropping a lot of things out of your hand, possibly like more clumsiness. Mm-hmm. God wants you to check in with, you need to slow some things down, pull back a bit. Some of you already may be trying to do too much and you're becoming overwhelmed, which is taking a lot of strength out of your body. You're ready to take charge, you're ready to move, you're ready to make some decisions and start putting some things in place. You have a lot of ideas and creativities you want to make happen. However, you don't have the strength to do it. Your your body's kind of like, ugh. You need to check in with the divine, check in with spirit. Find out what's causing you to be out of balance. What's the root of it? What's causing you to be at a standstill where things are not really moving? It could be also something going on in the intestines. Yeah, you might need to detox, drinking maybe some detox tea to clean out your system, have a bowel movement. Probably add some more fruits and vegetables to the diet, more water. Taking things slowly. I wouldn't get out there and do a marathon with running. What I would start doing some stretches in the body and start nourishing the body and detoxing it if you feel very weak. It possibly could be because of some, I don't know, you're lacking some vitamins in some areas. I'm seeing maybe having a heavy menstrual. You might need to go see like a gynecologist or OBGYN to check on that. Could be fibroids, cysts, or something like that. Hormones, maybe birth control. But something that is going into your body is causing it to be, is triggering it. And you're not paying attention to what you're putting in your body. You're just, eating, drinking, whatever, doing whatever. But something is causing your hormones or your estrogen levels, testosterone, dopamine. It's something with the mood. Yeah. I would see a doctor about that to take a deeper look. I'm not seeing anything like threatening, but it could be something very simple, like threatening or something like that. I don't see that, but I do see that it could be something very simple as to resolving it. Something that you need to take out of your diet or something that you need to take in. Whether it's sugar, cut back on the sugar or something like that, or the salt, or just need a deep cleanse, like maybe colonic or something like that, a couple of colonics. But yeah, okay. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for us on today? Also, just I hear Spirit say stop smoking. If you're a smoker, stop smoking, even if it's weed. You need to just stop. taking in foreign substances. If it's not fruit, vegetables, lean meats, or something, if you do eat meat, um, natural spring water, um, don't put it in your body right now. But definitely stop smoking, vape pens, because it's maybe it could be a bacteria that's getting into your system. I hear spirit say change your sheets, clean the bathroom, bleach it, clean it, wipe it down. I would throw out the toothbrush. Yeah, get a new toothbrush. Um, your towels, bleach them if you have white towels, or use a really good soap to cleanse your towels if they're colored. A deep wash. Underclothes. Yeah, I would get fresh underclothes. Stay away from strong chemicals too. Strong products. If you have sensitive skin or something like that, get something with sensitive skin. Like something may be causing you to have some irritation or something. I would probably get an allergy test too for some of you all. This might not apply. Okay, I'm just pulling out a few more cards. Yeah, okay. So I just pulled an upright Ace of Cups, Four of Cups upright, upright Strength card, Goddess of Wands, and then the reverse Devil card. So yeah, I swear to tell you, if you do those things, you'll start feeling a whole lot better. You'll feel a whole lot better. Like your life will be like, oh. And I know some of this reading is for me too, because I need to do some of this stuff. So it's probably this is a read for all of us. So yeah, but God's saying like your emotions will feel better, you'll have more strength, um, you'll be more in tune, able to meditate, focus. Yeah, definitely. If you want to heighten your spirituality to hear more from the divine, it starts with taking care of yourself, your body, your temple, your soul. You'll have more energy to do more things, more creativity, more passion, more drive. You have more fire. I feel like your fire is kind of like dimmed out. hmm But if you take time to listen to your body, listen to your temple, listen to what your body is saying when you eat certain foods or you drink certain things or you smoke certain things, or if you don't get enough rest or you need to slow it down. Just take this time, slow it down, and start paying attention to what happens, the after effects of what happens when you do something, right? Like after I eat this, how do I feel? After I drink this, how do I feel? After I smoke this, how do I feel? Does it give me fire? Does it give me energy? Does it make me feel stronger? Or does it make me feel like blah or bloated or just sick or dizzy or woozy? You know, paying attention to the body because the body does speak to you. Okay. Okay. Keep getting that strength card and the Ace of Cups again. Okay. Okay, so I have the reverse hangman. We have the strength card upright again. Um, we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups. Ace of Cups, and the Magician card upright. Okay, so the only thing that we have reversed is the Nine of Swords and the Hangman. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna see what Spirit has to say with this reading. If I can hear. I'm just like, bleh, I just overwhelm all these thoughts. When Spirit speaks or Angel speaks, it's just like, okay, slow it down, slow it down. It's like a bunch of messages try to get through. All right. I feel for some of you that you haven't been feeling like your feminine energy, like your femininity is just like, bleh. I feel like your feminine energy has been hanging in limbo, like your goddess energy. And I feel like the world is just kind of like coming at you where you have retreated. You feel like everything is on your shoulders. You're feeling a lot of pressure. Could be in the spine and in your back where you're feeling a lot of pain, your neck area. But I feel like you've just been having like these sharp pains. You've been feeling uncomfortable. I think this is coming from stress, from outer areas of your life, external circumstances. Yeah, you haven't been tapping into, you don't feel feminine. You look at this, it's a picture of an unk upright. But if it's reverse, the masculine energy is here and the feminine is here instead of the feminine at the top and then the masculine at the bottom. So right now, you're more into your masculine energy. However, it's not in a good place. Like it's you're having your you should have a balance between masculine and feminine, right? It's a balance. Right now it's out of balance where you're not really feeling divine. You're not really feeling um nurturing or giving. I'm sorry, not you're not really feeling nurturing or receiving or growing or creating or birthing. Um Harvesting like fruit, being fruitful and just angelic and soft and gentle, um, sexy. You're just not feeling it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can relate to this reading. I feel like I'm reading for myself, but I guess it's a group. I guess we got to know God is like, you're not the only one feeling like this. There's others. This is why I'm having you say it. Okay. All right. Because I can relate to this. I'm really relating to this reading, but it's I feel like this is happening across the board, for a lot of individuals that are feeling this way. There's a guy's like, no, I need you to say it. I need you to say and read it because this is happening to a lot of people, especially in the spiritual community. Mm-hmm. Mm. I do see God calling you back into it. You are going to get called back into your feminine energy. You are going to get your strength back. I do see that you're going to become a light beacon. Yeah, I definitely see that happening. That you're going to start creating and manifesting again. This is just for a season. It's like God is calling you to retreat for a season, But eventually, once you start nourishing yourself again, I feel like something depleted you, something, an event happened that caused you to become drained, that caused you to become just like, ugh, like I just want to hide from the world. But when you feel like that, that's the best time to have healing for yourself. That's like, that's the best time to refill your cup again. If it's been emptied and poured out, that's the best time to fill it back up so that you can tap back into your femininity, so that you can tap back into love, back into creativity, back into receiving what the divine and spirit has for you. I'm feeling a sense that you're in a place of healing. You're like, healing? Well, I've already healed. I already been through that. I already got over. Like, no, it's like healing the physical side of you. Like you got the spiritual side, you got the mental, but now we're going to start working on the physical attributes. Because when you go through something traumatic or hurtful or just draining, whether it's a loss, whether it's grief, whether it's heartbreak, whether it's a loss of job or changing career, um, whether it's having issues with family, children, siblings, parents, whatever that has causing you distress, financial issues, or something like that, that can take a toll on the body. And I feel like you've been dealing with whatever was causing you that problem for a very long time. But I feel like it has had a lasting effect on you. So now we're having to go in our caves, rebuild ourselves up. Because right now it's like the winter time. And what happens with bears, they eat and they feast and they drink up and they fill up and all that. And they go into their head caves and hibernate, right? But I feel like for you, instead of hibernating, it's more of healing. It's more of tending to your wounds because you've been out there on the battlefield. You've been out there fighting and surviving in the wilderness. I call this world really the wilderness because the world is crazy as hell. And you can get hurt in it, right? And I feel like you have just like you need to just retreat and go bandage your wounds, to go heal yourself, to go feed yourself, to go strengthen your body, exercise or work out or yoga or pray over your body, anoint your body with oils and herbs and so forth. I just feel like you drinking teas and water and nourishing and hydrating, attending to your skin, attending to your hair, attending to your nails, or whatever it is. But I see, if y'all notice in the background, I do videos also on self-care, as far as promoting different products that you can use to take care of the body, your skin, your hair, your nails, etc. Right? So that's the other side of my brand and business that I'm trying to build, promoting products, so forth, and a bunch of other things. But I feel like you're taking some time. I feel like a lot of you all have neglected just taking something for yourself, just whether it's a hot bath, like with some scented bubbles or unscented bubbles or whatever your preference is, but a nice candle or something. I just feel like you need to take time to speak to your body, like hug your body and say, I love you. I'm so sorry you got hurt. I'm so sorry you got damaged. I'm so sorry I neglected you. I apologize for being on a run and going. I apologize for not attending to you and nourishing you as I should. I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm ready to rebuild you back up. I'm ready to pay attention to you. I'm so sorry for allowing others to mistreat you and allowing others to access you when they did not deserve it. A lot of healing needs to take place between you and your physical self, right? I feel like it's a separation, it's a divide that happened. And a lot of times when we get caught in the hustle and bustle of life, we take for granted our body. We just expect it to just be there and just to keep taking those hits. And it's like, no, like when you keep having the body take all these hits and so forth, it is a lasting, long lasting effect it can have on the body. And you have to listen to it, um, and how it feels, and start speaking life into your body. I wouldn't like a lot of people just take pills, pain pills, or Tylenol, Excedrin, or opioids, or whatever the case is, to numb whatever it is the body is feeling. But that's like putting perfume on funk. It doesn't do anything. It just tries to mask the smell, but it makes it much worse. It's like a patch, but it's not dealing with the infection in within, um it's not dealing with uh the root cause of why is the body feeling like this. The body is trying to speak to you and say, this is bothering me, right? Like, for example, I just got in my head, the reason why some of you all may have like uh let's just say um feet pain, right? If you have ankle issues or feet issues where you're constantly, having pain in your feet when you walk or stand for long periods of time, right? That can possibly stand in a spiritual sense, meaning that, and this is just an example, okay? Meaning that you are in the wrong place. You're not happy where you're standing. You're not happy where you're working, or you're not happy on the grounds that you walk, right? And then you're feeling the weight and the pressure around you. This is not just, I'm not reading this saying that this is what's happening in your life. I'm just using it as an example, that meaning um it could be something deeper than just, okay, I got pain in my feet, right? Um, for instance, maybe if you have back pain, right? Um, Meaning that you probably have on too much on your shoulders, right? You're carrying a lot of responsibility. You're carrying other people's issues that are not your own issues. You're taking on other people's stuff that is not your stuff. Um, or you haven't dealt with things from the past and they keep coming back to you, right? You haven't forgiven, you haven't let it go. You haven't released a lot of things. You harbor a lot of resentment. It could be a lot of things. It could be anything, right? Or you're having a lot of dizzy spills, right? So that could be possibly confusion, right? I mean, you're not sure what to do, what path to take. You got a lot of decisions to make, and it's just like overwhelming you. So you become dizzy, right? It's just like, I don't know what to do, or I'm just like, you know, off balance, right? So a lot of us deal with it. Okay, we just take something and see what help us feel better. But the root issue is still there, meaning if you're not in the right place or standing in the right place, you need to change where you are. Meaning you need to change location, change where you're living, change where you're working, change your circle, change your friends, or whatever the case is. What you need to start looking deeper as to, where am I in my life? Where am I standing in my life? And what am I not happy about it? Right. Or I need to stop taking on other people's crap, other people's issues. It's a lot of pressure on me. I need to just take on my stuff, because I can carry myself, my loads a lot lighter, and I'm not strong enough to carry on the world, right? The world has to be responsible for the world. I have to be responsible for me, right? And I have to stop ignoring my own issues and using other people's issues as a distraction, not to face my own stuff. So that could possibly be it. Or um, you know, with the confusion, I need to start putting things in a planner, putting things on paper and organizing it. I need to start setting dates, or I need to organize my office and organize and get rid of old junk or paper or whatever the case is. Um, I need to maybe set up auto pay or something like that, or to get a lot of things off my plate that I don't have to focus on, or stuff like that. Start making some decisions. Sit down and make some choices, or whatever the case is, or get some stuff on paper, get numbers on paper and out of your head. So it's little things you can do that physically that can that as far as your life that you can change, that can take a load off of your body. Okay, because whatever is going on around you and your external circumstances can have an impact on the actual body. I hope that makes sense for you all. I hope it is. Okay. I'm gonna put away my goddess deck right now. And I'm going to pull out the healing mantra deck right here, healing mantra, and see what spirit has for us on today. I hope you all are enjoying the reading. I know I am. I'm taking a lot of bits away from this for myself too. So I hope you all are getting some too as the spirit talk to us on today. Okay. We have grounding my imagery. I'm sorry, grounding my energy. It's safe to be in my body. So grounding my energy, and it's safe to be in my body. I hope you all can see that. Okay. All right. Untangling neglect is the next one. Untangling neglect. And it says, I take the time to give myself all the approval I desire. I love that. And then the last one, asking for angelic support. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. I love that. I love that. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel, asking angels for support. I love that. Mm-hmm. And we spoke about neglecting ourselves. We spoke about that. Mm-hmm. Grounding your energy. It's safe to be in your body. Your body is a temple. It is safe to be in it. And if you don't feel safe in it, that is something that you need to work on. How can I feel more safe in my body? How can I feel secure? Mm-hmm. Talking to your angels, say, angels, this is how I'm feeling. I feel like this. This is bothering me. This is stressing me out. I don't feel well. I don't know what's wrong. I'm asking you to give me guidance. Help me to understand what's going on. Help provide a solution to me. Provide a resolution to me, God. How can I feel better? Okay. I'm going to also pull from the Soul Truth Self Awareness card deck. Ooh, that came flying out of there. What do I resist feeling right now? That's what popped up. It just popped right out of there. Okay, we have to feel it to heal it. Oh, the first sentence alone, jeez. A lot of us have been numb out here on running on fumes. And we're not feeling a damn thing. Okay. We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Yep. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Mm, mm, mm. Today's soul action. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom from within your soul. I love that. I want y'all to do that with me. I want y'all to just take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time. Deep breath in and exhale. Mm. Y'all all need to start doing some breath work, definitely. Some of us have been numb to a lot of pain, a lot of things that happen that cause us to feel like crap. And we've been, how can I say? I feel some of us, okay, I see in two groups right now. I feel some of one part of this group where we feel everything. We take on all the pain of the world, meaning whatever. If something happens to somebody else, I feel like it happened in our life, right? If somebody dies in somebody else's family, I feel like somebody died in your family, right? Or if somebody, died in the news, I feel like, oh my God, I know that person. When you don't know that person, right? You just feel everything, right? It's just like all the stuff that happened in the world feels like it's all happening to you. You just feel everything. And then I feel like another group of people, the other half, is like you feel nothing. You are numb. You see everything that's happening around you in chaos, but you are just running, 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 or you are numbing yourself either with medication, either with smoking, either with drinking, either with food or sex, or just work, overworking yourself, distracting yourself. You feel nothing, even if it's also personally in your life, right? So you don't feel anything that's going on in your life and you don't feel anything that's going on in the world. And there's a balance, there's a fine line between those two, right? Meaning we have to learn how to find balance in between taking on the world and everybody else's problems, or or being cognitive and recognizing, yes, there is drama going on in the world. I do see it. My heart goes out to it, but I'm not going to take it on, right? Meaning I'm not blind to what I see, meaning the far extreme. I'm not blind. I'm not going to act like it doesn't exist, it doesn't happen, but I'm not going to take on everything, right? I'm going to be mindful, but I'm also going to be protective. And we have to learn how to balance those two extremes, because either extreme is not good for you. Being numb to everything and not feeling everything, because that if you once you're numb and you don't feel everything and you just block everything out, that means that people can take advantage of you. Meaning if somebody hurts you or somebody's using you or manipulating you, you don't feel it. You just blind yourself to it and act like it doesn't exist, which is still hurting you in the end, right? But at the opposite end, meaning uh you feel everything, you hurt yourself, you it's like you throw yourself in front of a car, you throw yourself in front of a bus to feel pain. It's like you want pain to come to you. Pain come to me so I could just stay in pain and stay in this feeling of sadness and misery and depression, right? You just pain, pain, pain. You're eating it. You're watching the news constantly. You're listening to people throw up and vomit to you on the phone about all their stuff they're going through. Um, you put yourself in toxic relationships or manipulative relationships, or you start manipulating and hurting people and they hurt you in return. It's just really just messed up. I hate to use the word toxic, but for lack of better words, just unhealthy, right? um it's just not the best place to be on either side. So we have to learn balance. We have to check in with ourselves, be honest with what you feel. Okay, this is what I'm feeling right now. I feel, for example, I feel like, for somebody to say I feel sad, I just feel sad, right? I just feel unhappy. Okay, You have to acknowledge it and say, this is what I feel. I'm not going to walk around here with a mask on my face and like everything's okay. I'm going to take this mask off and say, I am sad. I am depressed, or I am not feeling the place. I feel blue. Okay. I feel like bleh. So once we acknowledge that, then we start to do the homework. And I want you to write this down on paper. How do you feel right now? How do you feel? How am I feeling? Acknowledge that, okay? And the next question we need to ask ourselves is, what is the root issue that caused me to feel this way? That means we're gonna have to dig deep. Where did this sadness start? When did you start feeling sad? Right? Now, this could be any emotion. This could be anger, this could be hatred, this could be, you know, whatever, stress, whatever the case is, whatever feeling or emotion you're feeling, it doesn't have to be sad. It's just an example, right? But once you write out your feeling, then we're gonna write out what is the root issue. Where did this stem from? What caused it? Was it a breakup? Was it a death of somebody? Did you watch a bad news article? Did you have a fight with one of your friends or partners or relationships with it? Or did you have a fight with one of your parents or siblings or children or whatever? Did something, are you missing somebody? What is this? What is the root of it? Okay. Once we discover the root of it, then we come up with a solution. We ask the divine, okay, God, this is where it went wrong, right? So, for example, I feel sad. And then the root of that came from, well, I had a breakup, right? The relationship went downhill. Okay. So we have how we feel, what caused us to feel this way. And now we got to move to the resolution. How do I stop feeling this way because of this situation, right? So that means dissecting what went wrong, meaning, let me look at this with a deeper understanding. For example, this relationship went downhill. The reason why it went downhill, this person was not for me. They treated me very bad, right? Or I wasn't happy where we were going. We just didn't match up, right? Or they were using and manipulating and lying and cheating, whatever the case is. Um, and then once we realize why this situation happened, right? Then you have to be honest with yourself. Do you deserve that? Do you deserve to be treated that way? Is there anything that you could have done differently about it to make them treat you differently? 9 times out of 10, no, right? Because people do what they want to do. We can't control other people's actions, right? People are who they are. We have to accept people for what they show us. Okay. So when we realize, okay, I couldn't control this outcome, I did my part, right? But they still decided to do whatever. There's nothing I can do about that, right? And then you realize, okay, well, me harboring this pain and this resentment, this anger towards them is not benefiting me in any way. It's actually hurting me even more. So I'm allowing them to have power over my life. I'm allowing them to have power over my feelings and my emotions. And this person does not deserve that type of power over me, right? So I need to take my power back. Why? Because I was not responsible for their actions. I'm only responsible for my actions. Okay. So the resolution, now that we dissected the problem, what went wrong, what caused us to feel this way, the root, the resolution is acceptance. Accepting this person wasn't for me. They treated me very bad. They mistreated me. They took me for granted. Okay. And this is just an example, but this is how you can look at it for any situation that you're in your life. They took me for granted. They did me wrong. They were horrible. However, I'm not going to allow them to have more power and control over my life. They don't deserve that. I don't deserve to be treated like that. And they don't deserve to have power over my feelings and emotions in my life from here on out. Why? Because I know better and I deserve better. And so I'm going to release this. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to transform my feelings and my emotions. Say, you know what? I'm going to look at this from a different perspective. I am actually free from this experience, from this trauma, from this situation. I'm free from it. I'm taking off the shackles, taking off the chains, and I am free to go on and live the rest of my life opening happy and beautiful experiences with people who I will now recognize and see and look for signs that they treat me better. I'm going to open my eyes up now and not be blind and accept people for what they show me. That is the resolution, that you take what hurt you and you flip it and you transform it into something great that you can use from here on out. That is the best, one of the best. And I've tried it myself and it works like hell. I swear it works. Because you can use it. You don't walk away. A lot of times we feel like we walk away empty handed when something, sorry, somebody mentioned me. A lot of times we feel like we walked away empty handed or we feel used and manipulated. Like, no, you gain tools. No, you gain tactics. No, you gain wisdom. You gain knowledge. You learn how to handle people and how to recognize bullcrap and stop it where it begins, right? You learn, okay, this is what I can look for when I'm being treated correctly. This is what I want and how people treat me with love and unconditionally. And they listen to me. They ask about my feelings. They ask about my emotions. They want to spend time with me, right? Instead of a person making excuses and lying and hiding and conniving and using, manipulating it, and you recognize and you're not paying attention to it. You learn skills and tactics on how to have a healthy relationship, healthy friendship, how to establish boundaries, how to see things for what they are. So I really want you all to, whatever is causing you to feel pain, to feel a burden or angry or resentment or whatever negative emotions that you're feeling right now, once you do the homework, I want you to dissect it. I want you to look at it. I want you to accept how you feel, realize what caused you to feel that way, dissect it, and then find the resolution to it. And ask spirit, God, angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides to help show you and break it down. And it may take some time to do, but it's worth it in the end than to keep running on fumes and running and numbing yourself to and never addressing the issue, to never looking at it from a different perspective, to just avoid it as if it never happened, or just to keep carrying it on and just using it as an excuse to not do further things in life, right? Playing the victim, right? Playing the victim is not good. Saying, oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I'm woes me. Oh, you did me wrong. Oh, I can't do this because I'm hurt. Or, oh, I can't do this because they did this. Oh, I'm in this situation because they did this. Let's take off the victim jacket. Okay. Let's take off the victim blanket and throw that shit in the trash and say, you know what? Yes, this happened to me, but guess what? I'm going to take it by the reins and I'm going to keep riding. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep fighting. That situation happened, but that does not predict or determine my today or my tomorrow. That is my past. Simple as that. Okay. All right. So I feel called. Should I do one more deck, guys? Yeah, let's do one more deck. Okay. Let's do one more deck and then we're gonna go ahead and close this out. Okay. We're gonna do the Oracle of Roses. All right, Oracle of Roses. All right, what do you have for us on today? Okay, so we have 33, the caregiver. That's the rose we pulled, the caregiver. And then we have the jester, number 38, the jester. Okay, I'm gonna open the book and see what it says. So you could be 38 or turning 38. You could be 33 or turning 33. Your birthday could be on the 3rd, could be on the 8th, could be on the 30th, could be in March, could be in August, October, could be a Libra, could be an Aries, maybe even a Pisces, or a Cancer. Okay. Or you could be none of the above if it applies. Okay. But those dates are standing out to me. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's start with the caregiver, number 33, and then we move to 38. Okay, so the caregiver. Um, and so your rose is Flor de Peche Rose. Flor de Peche Rose. I hope I said that right. Who knows? And it's basically a rose peach blossom, rosa peach blossom flower. And that is this one. Okay. Making good choices is a little more important at the moment for yourself and for the projects and people under your care. Consider carefully what is bringing you contentment and serving you well, what is not, and do something about it. The answer to any question should include the thought, how does this serve? The caregiver knows that support looks different for all different situations and people involved, and that there is no blanket form of comfort and care. They will assess the outlook carefully and create a structure of care to suit. What does self care and care look like to you? Mm. Meanings and uses: self care, nurture, acceptance, trust, compassion. And then astrological sign is Cancer. Yeah, I think I called out Cancer. Mm-hmm. When I think of this reminds me of the person to the far left, meaning the person that feels everything, that's there for everybody, that takes on everybody else's stuff. That is the caregiver. They run to the rescue with the red cape on, even though they're bleeding from the side, and they they are scarred with wounds that are just bleeding out, and they're not attending to their own stuff. Mm-hmm. I think there's a balance. You have to know your balance between being able to be there for everybody else and caring, but also being there for yourself and understanding what self-care is and what care is just externally to give to somebody else. I feel like more you are putting out than you are getting back in. And that's causing chaos in your life. You feel like you're doing a good deed by ignoring yourself, by ignoring your body, ignoring your feelings, ignoring your emotions, ignoring the pain that you feel in your body and the sleepless nights. I feel like you feel like, well, this is what I'm supposed to do. And that spirit is saying that is incorrect. That is incorrect. You're not the savior. I'm the savior. You're my child. Who told you to go out and save the world? That is my job. You get in the roads confused. It is okay to help other individuals and be there for them in a time of need. But also, I want you to not forget yourself. You are bleeding all over the place, trying to be there at a place where I did not call you to be. I didn't ask you to go there. I didn't ask you to do that. I need you to check in with me before you start doing and running and saving. Check in with the divine, check in with God, check in with your source and ask, is this okay? Is it safe for me to do? Am I in the place to do this the best place? You feel like you're making situations better, but you're making it worse when you go in there bleeding on everyone. Attend to your own wounds. Attend to your own home. Attend to your own house. Strengthen your body back up. And once you are strong enough to get back out there, you will hear from me. You will know and you will see. Retreat. Retreat. Go back and within. Build yourself back up. You are risking your life to die on a battlefield that I didn't ask you to fight. I sacrificed myself for you in this world. I didn't ask you to sacrifice your life. I gave you life to live it, to see the beauty in living, to see the beauty in the creation that I made for you. Yes, it is chaos in the world, but that is not your battle. Your battle is to be a light beacon, to be a pillar of strength, to be an example, to stand tall, to see how to live, how to be happy, how to be genuine, how to be authentic, how to live in me and walk with me. I called you to just stand and to be as I shine through you. Be you. Mm, yeah. Thank you so much, Spirit, for that message. Mm. Boy, that message was intense. I wasn't expecting that to come through, but thank you, God, for that message. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that message resonates for some of you all, or if not most of you all. That definitely hit me close to home. Mm. Okay, we're going to read the last one and then we're going to close out this reading. Okay, so the next one is the Jester, number 38. This is the Jester. Okay. And that is the Rosa Reynolds Hole. That is the type of rose this is. Try lightening up your approach while maintaining enthusiasm for the situation you're currently in. Or if this is not possible, tread more gently with kindness as your guide. Don't take the actions of others too seriously as behaviors and what is happening in the immediate moment are transient and not true of the whole outlook. The jester lives in the moment and is entertaining, enthusiastic, and usually kind hearted. They use humor as a means to convey their feelings and communicate, while also appearing to be young at heart. What is the funniest thing you have been involved in that made you feel wonderful? That is the question they have. What is the funniest thing you have been involved in that made you feel wonderful? And then the meanings and uses is happiness, playfulness, spontaneity, fun, enthusiasm. And then the astrological sign is Gemini. Okay. And I like this one because that's where God wants you to tap back into. Finding the fun in life, laughing again, enjoying life, enjoying the beauty in it, enjoying happiness and creativity, tapping back into the beauty of just living and experiencing life instead of taking on the whole world on your shoulders, something God never asked you to do, as He said. He never asked you to take on all this stuff, but just to stand and exist and enjoy the sweetness of living. Meaning, for example, I hear God say, call your friends or go out with your homegirl or homeboys or something, or enjoying time with family because we have Thanksgiving coming up, spending time with your loved ones, spending time with your pets if you have pets, um, playing, um, playing in the leaves outside, getting into nature, watching a funny comedy movie or attending a comedy show. Um, what else? Yeah, because it's I just got a flash of Tony Baker. That's one of my favorite comedians. One of my favorites. Between him and Kevin Stage, it's a whole gang of them. Oh my God. Tamir, Angel, it's a whole gang. When I say they be having me in tears on social media, I be in tears, the stuff they do. Um, but find something that you love doing, that you love being a part of. Um, I know it me personally, I like watching Twitch video games, role play with Grand Theft Auto. Oh my God. When I say they be having me laughing with the stuff they do, the stuff they say, I'll be rolling. Um, and so it's taking time because a lot of times we can see things so negatively. We can focus on the negative and never see the positive. And we get swallowed up in a sea of just shadows and darkness and depression and just bleh, right? But if you've been in that space, the best way to get out of it is to surround yourself with light being, surround yourself with positivity, surround yourself with love and laughter. And it's not being fake, right? Like that's fake. If you feel sad, you should just feel sad. Yeah, okay. But don't stay there. Yes, feel what you feel. That's important because the main thing is not acknowledging, is not ignoring, oh, I don't feel sad. No, yes, you feel sad. We need to acknowledge, yes, we feel sad, or yes, we feel angry, yes, we feel grief, or yes, we feel bitter, whatever, right? But once we acknowledge it and find out where it comes from, then we got to do something about it. That's not an excuse to say, well, I got to stay here because that's what I feel. No, we got to transform that. What can we add in to change what we're feeling, to reflip this, to redefine it, to redo it, to feel differently, to look at things differently. We don't want to stay in that place. God doesn't want us to stay in a place of sadness and grief and turmoil and torturing ourselves. That's not what he created us to be or to do. He created us to be to love, to be people of love, people of light, people of joy, people of peace, people of happiness, to laugh, to run, to play, to enjoy the fruits of the earth, to enjoy what he created and manifested. He created us to enjoy what he created and to create from within it. So he didn't create us to feel to constantly live in a state of pain, to live in a state of grief, to live in a state of anger. Those emotions are real, those emotions are valid, but that is not a place of being in permanently. Yes, life happens. Yes, unfortunate things happen. But it is our job and it is our duty and our job and our purpose to live in a place of love for ourselves and for one another. That is the ultimate goal, is to live in a place of love and extend love and show love. When people look at you, they should see love. They should see light. They should see positive energy. Yes, there are times when you're going to feel sad, when you don't feel yourself. But it's your responsibility to pull yourself up out of that black hole. As hard as fucking it is possible. It is your job to shoot out as light from a place of darkness. I think of what did they call it? Is it a quasar? Where let me look it up because I don't want to say nothing wrong. I don't want to say nothing wrong. I think it's a quasar. Sorry for the noise. Where light shoots out from a black hole. Wait, my phone just does what it wants. Yes, a quasar. I had it right. QUASAR, a massive and extremely remote celestial object emitting exceptionally large amounts of energy and typically having a star-like image in its telescope. It has been suggested that quasars contain massive black holes and may represent a stage in evolution of some galaxies. And those of y'all who don't know what a quasar looks like, I will show you to the best of my abilities. Mm-hmm. I think this is good. Trying to find a larger image. That's not working. I'm sorry, but I really want to show y'all this. Let me save it to my phone. And I like to study a lot of science and energy and all of that good stuff. But here we go. I hope you all can see that. But that is a quasar. And if you see it, there's a black hole in the center of it, and there is cosmic dust and stars and clouds and planets and everything surrounding it, just like our Milky Way galaxy. But light and energy shoots out of it. So the black hole is actually active, right? So yes, God wants you to be one of those. Meaning, yes, you are in a place of darkness, meaning in a place of black hole, meaning in this place of chaos and drama and war and crime and happening all around of us. But you emit light, you emit energy, you transform, you shoot out uh nutrients, elements, particles that create life, that create beauty, right? So yes, you are in a dark place, but you can still be light in darkness, if that makes sense for my deep people. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I did. It is kind of long, but hey, I enjoyed this time together. So please rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my social media accounts. I'm going to put the Linktree link below in the comments. And I look forward to our next video. I'm going to go ahead and try to get my day started. It's like 12 o'clock now, and I need to get some decorations up for the holidays and get me together and the whole nine. But I hope you all enjoy and take care, and peace and blessings to you all.